Welcome back to the workshop build. Today I'm going to be working on cutting out my window openings. I have it house wrapped, my siding has been put on, so now is the time to cut the house wrap from the inside and then cut the openings from the inside as well to make room and prepare myself for the window installations. I'm not going to be installing the windows until I have a roof on this place, which the roof trusses are supposed to be here tomorrow, but this is just another step that I can take that is not going to hurt anything. It is a step on the to-do list and something that I can get accomplished today. Remember that this is a workshop, so this structure, as far as your siding, has not been done to the specifications that a home would be. Normally with homes, you frame out with your studs, you then sheath it with your 1/2 inch or 7/16 inch OSB sheathing, then you cut out your windows and door openings, and then you house wrap, and then you cut your house wrap. What I've done here is have my studs, skipped my sheathing, went to the house wrap, and then I've already installed my finished siding outside. So this is going to be different. The way I'm going to remove this is not to a home standard. Just bear that in mind that this is a workshop. This will still work fine for a workshop. It's just not on that bar of residential construction. I want to point that out just so you know that I know and we know. So now we can go. Okay, with that out of the way, to remind everyone that what you already knew, this is a workshop. I'm not going to cut my house wrap the same way you would with a home. I mean, normally with homes you'll see an X cut and an opening, an I cut or a modified I cut. All of those are great, they make sense, and they are definitely worth doing with your home. But since I've already done my finished siding outside, nothing that I really do from that front is going to make a big difference. So I'm going to choose to do the I cut from my openings. This is where I cut a line from the top all the way flush with my top header, my bottom plate, then I'll cut a vertical right in the middle and bring my house wrap to the inside, wrapping on the studs. Too short. Let's start at the bottom. I just have the house wrap tacked here for now. I'm probably going to cut it flush and do something more advanced when I go to the window installation, but for now, this is fine. As far as cutting out my window opening, there are several different methods you can do. The method I like the most is putting screws or pilot holes through your four corners, then going outside, scribing a line and using a circular saw just to cut right through your siding. That is the fastest way. However, outside, that would mean quite a bit of ladder work. And I'm in here in this nice new workshop floor. I think I'll do my cuts from inside. So what I'll be doing is using my reciprocating saw, making plunge cuts and just cutting out from the inside to the out. That's going to be safer for me to cut from, be easier, and I can also make sure I try my best not to tear up this house wrap because I can see it from the inside. So let's grab our tools and get there. What was it I just said? I didn't want to cut it from outside because I didn't want to chew up my house wrap. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's what flashing tape's for. There's no way around it, guys. That is a messy job. And yeah, I pretty much chewed up a lot of my house wrap on the edges. Oh well, it is what it is. The house wrap around the windows, well, it's the most important part because it is your wall penetration, but it's okay. It also gets a bunch of flashing tape, sealant, and we'll make sure it's good in the end. For window opening number 2, I am going to go ahead and just cut this house wrap out all around the perimeter. I don't want to run the risk of chewing it up like I did with that first one and accidentally snagging and pulling out anything beyond the window opening. I didn't see anything over there, so that was good, but I also took that as a lesson of, you know what, you got lucky the first time, don't risk it on your subsequent times. So I'm just going to cut this entire rectangle out of the house wrap, get it out of the way, then we'll cut through the siding with the same tool, same kind of method. It's dirty, you're going to eat some sawdust, but hey, it's all a matter of what you do in the name of progress. That one went a lot easier. I think having the house wrap completely out of the area made me to where I was more comfortable with making sure I was focusing on cutting the wood where it needed to be, not worried about dancing around that house wrap, and kind of getting a little bit concerned when I saw the blade chew it up a little bit. So that's definitely a win for this kind of scenario, at least with this guy. The reciprocating saw is messy. There's no way around that, but it does make pretty quick work of the job. Sure, professional homeowners will use flush trim router bits, circular saws from the outside, pre-cut their own things. Yes, there's totally different ways and better things that could be used. But for me, at this job site, that's the tool I've got, that's the blades I've got, and it's getting the job done quick. So that works for me. I'm here at the door and I'm ready to take down my temporary construction ramp that my son actually built out of a pallet. Take it down, put this glass sheet of siding up, attach it, then take my ladder, crawl through my window that I just opened up, and cut out the doorway opening from inside. So let's go. All right, let's go climb through a window. We've successfully broken into the shop now. We're using the Sawzall, cut ourselves a doorway opening so we can quit burglarizing ourselves. Ta-da! All my doorways and windows are done. Last thing to do is cut out the bottom plate of my wall. And there we have it. The windows are opened up, the door is opened up, and the siding is finished, and the ramp is rebuilt. And this thing is ready for trusses. I'm not going to install my windows and doors until the whole structure is dried in. So that's why I'm skipping the step, and I'm saying trusses, but also because truss delivery day is tomorrow. I'm excited for that. I think I've done everything in preparation. Everything I can do, I believe, is done. So I look forward to that one. Appreciate you guys watching as always. If you got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Leave them down below. Also, if you've not seen the full video playlist of building this entire workshop, there's a link to that playlist below as well. Otherwise, take care as always, and I'll see you guys next time working on the workshop.